Well, hello, hello, hello. I wanted this to be a Facebook Live, but unfortunately, my internet connection is a bit down at the moment. So I'll upload it once the internet is up. As you can see, wow, beautiful shade here. Not so good in winter, but I'm sure in summer we're really gonna enjoy sitting outdoors and basking under this huge trees shade. And yeah, today what do I want to talk about to you, my friends? My business colleagues, fellow entrepreneurs in the network marketing industry. I want to talk to you today about how to speed up the growth of your business. I know we all come to a slump at some point, and you start trying to think, how can I pick the pace up? How can I make things start happening all over again? Remember the most important skill. I'll talk to you like from my point of view as a chemist, right? When we talk of chemical reactions or chemical processes, there's a step, a critical step in the whole process or in the whole reaction that we call the rate determining step. Now that rate determining step, no matter what you do, unless you optimize how that step is done or how that step takes place, the reaction is going to be as fast as that step is. Okay, so there's a need to optimize it and speed it up and make sure it's faster within the boundaries of safety, of course, of that reaction. Right now, looking at what it is that we need to do to grow our network marketing business, I would say when I look at the entire process, the rate determining step there is the inviting. Because unless you can invite people and you get them to sit and look at your presentation or look at your opportunity or sample your product, there is no way that they are going to know that your product exists or that your opportunity exists. So I would say focus on sharpening your skill of inviting, right? It's very important to make sure that you know how to invite properly. What's important when you're inviting is, leveraging the relationship, right? You don't just meet somebody and outright invite them to look at your opportunity. You build a relationship, you listen as you are chatting and talking to each other until you get to an opportunity where it is possible or it is appropriate for you to put across the invitation. And when you're inviting them, um, invite them in such a way that you don't present while you are inviting, but you invite them so that they can sit, create the time to sit and watch the entirety of your presentation. Because the minute you start telling them even a little bit about what it is that you want them to see, they are going to prejudge already. People have so many prejudices. I know there are people who have a prejudice against going to see information that they do not know anything about. Those are the people that you don't need. Because I know for somebody who believes in you, with whom you have a relationship, and you are telling them about an opportunity that you want them to go and have a look at, well, not an opportunity as such, because the minute you use the word opportunity, the barriers start coming down, and they're like, I'm not looking for an opportunity, and they miss out on other aspects of your product or your opportunity that they would have appreciated had they seen the whole presentation in one sitting. So how do you invite them? You have an idea that you want to run by them. You have a concept that you want them to have a look at. For somebody who really is a normal, should I use the word normal? I don't know. Somebody who is a balanced individual, who is looking, always on the lookout for things that are happening around them. When you tell them about an idea that you want them to have a look at, or you tell them about a concept that you want them to evaluate, they would be open-minded enough, to come and have a look at it. If somebody still insists and says, if you're not going to tell me what it is, then I'm not coming, then they don't have enough faith in you. You don't need them on your team for a start. Because, they will bring that attitude with them into your team anyway, and I'm sure they're going to find it difficult to invite people the correct way, right? So what do you do when you're inviting? You pick up the phone, you clear the date and the time. If they are free at that time that you would want them to have a look at the information, then you tell them, I have information, or I have a concept, or I have an idea that I would like you to have a look at and evaluate for yourself. So let's meet at such a place at this particular time. Or you could even leave it as an open-ended to say, you know, when can we meet this week for me to be able to share this information with you, or for me to meet with you and share this exciting idea or this exciting concept that I've come across. So at the end of the day, really, those who pitch up, remember, we are not in the business of you know, of convincing people, but at every stage of our process of exposure, we are sorting through the individuals. And the rate determining step is how many people are you able to successfully invite to sit and watch the presentation. The outcome will be determined by their decision, but you have no control over that, right? As long as you've done your best in laying out the information for them and making sure that you put it, you know, in a way that they will understand and see the value that it has for them, that's all you have to do. So the most important step, make sure you are inviting. Could it be house meetings that your team is doing? Make sure that you have guested everyone. If it is a hotel meeting that your team is doing, make sure that you have at least one guest at every one. If it is meetings where you meet people on an individual basis, one-on-one or two-on-one with a fellow team member, make sure that what's important is to get those people to sit down, look at the concept, and evaluate it for themselves. So let's sharpen our skills, sharpen the inviting skills, and make sure that you've got those people sitting down, looking at that information and making their decisions. The more invitations, the more successful invitations you have, the more people are going to have a look at this. And obviously your conversion ratio is going to depend upon your how you are able to close and everything else. But I can assure you the most important step is the invite, because unless you have invited them, they cannot sit down and look at the information. So have a good and productive week, and I look forward to meeting you at the next video that I'm going to produce, and hopefully my internet will be up and we can do it live, and maybe you can even put your comments at the bottom of the video. So go to my YouTube channel. There are quite a couple of videos that I've uploaded there, and you know, the list is getting longer and longer, and there's a lot of things that we talk about, you know, talking about your confidence in how to be an entrepreneur, talking about how you can achieve your goals, talking about the skills that you need, you know, on a daily basis, the things that you need to be doing for you to get the results that you want. So all that is there on my YouTube channel. You can also make sure that you subscribe to my website, nomusa@home.com, nomusa@home.com. I will make sure that, you know, by you subscribing, you don't miss any one of the posts that we put out on a regular basis, and that we share and distribute to those who subscribe to our mailing list. So have a good day, enjoy your Sunday, and we'll see. Let's start the week strong, and let's you know, let's start the week fast and let's end it strong as we come to the end of the week. So signing out from Luveve in Bulawayo, this is Nomusa Mhlanga. Have a very good day. Bye-bye.